Learn what giving and investing have in common in this charming and informative speech by Speaker Salon alum Alina Trigub. She also teaches you how to use your sense of humor to propel a speech forward and into our hearts.
Imagine it's Thanksgiving. Most people rarely go out to dinner on Thanksgiving. For my family, the tradition of celebrating Thanksgiving began 26 years ago. So let's say you're having dinner at your house, because it's almost always in your house. Your friends and family bring a dish or two. You, however, end up doing most of the work because it's in your place. Perhaps it's customary for the kids to find and pull a wishbone or to play a game of Monopoly, and for the women to sit around the table and talk about how much older and heavier they've gotten, and for the guys to talk about how annoying it is to listen to the women every single year talk about how much older and heavier they've gotten. Whatever it is, these are some of the traditions your family has. Some of them have been passed on for generations. In my house, we always have pickled herring, which is not a typical Thanksgiving dish, but because I'm from Ukraine, we always have it, and it goes well with mashed potatoes. We always have too much food on the table, much more than a table can handle. This is one day a year when calories and cholesterol lose all its importance. You hope that your kids will take some of these traditions, at least the good ones, and take it with them further. What you're passing here is much more than family traditions. You're passing your family legacy. So let's define it. What is a family legacy? It's a set of values and beliefs that are passed from generation to generation. Many people want to leave a legacy, but they concentrate on a subject too much. People overthink how to leave a legacy. Instead of taking action that speaks for itself, they concentrate on a definition. For example, Oprah Winfrey built one-of-a-kind school in South Africa. She was very excited about it and told her mentor, Maya Angelou, that she thinks this is going to be her legacy. Maya rebuked Oprah and said that instead of thinking what her legacy will look like, the most important thing is to give your best today and let the legacy sort itself out. Focus what you're passionate about. What's the most important to you today? What do you care about the most? What impact are you leaving on the community you're serving? Why would investors want to invest with you as opposed to the other guy or girl around the corner? What makes you stand out? Legacy is not limited to parents, holidays, or mentors. Top 3% of investors, philanthropists, and ultra-high net worth individuals also care about legacy. And when people like Warren Buffett and Bill Gates that have an abundance mindset concentrate on giving rather than making money, their legacy appears. In my mind, legacy is built upon your footprints. Your footprints are created by the successes in your business. The success in the business of raising private capital is defined by the referrals and repeat customers. Your guests show up and sometimes bring their friends when they had positive experience with you. Same applies to your investors. If they had positive experience, they'll invest with you again and again. First and foremost, people invest in you as a person, and then they look at the offering you present to them. Establishing trust and maintaining relationship with these people is an organic process, one that takes time, consistency, and also tenacity. Just like your dinner guests, they trust that you will have plenty of food on the table for them. So how do you establish trust and maintain relationship with these people? I'm actually already doing it by treating my investors just like I treat my dinner guests during Thanksgiving. But wait a second, you'll say, how is that even possible? What do investors and pickled herring have in common? Well, they both need time to marinate. Let's transform this kind of care and attention to a syndicator dealing with his or her investors. And let's make it a bit more fun for the audience to digest by comparing dealing with investors with hosting Thanksgiving dinner. Do you think it's important to care for your investors? Absolutely, yes. Just like it's important to care for your guests after the food is served, it's also important to care for your investors. So no matter what, Always stay on top of your game. If you promised your investors quarterly distribution checks, make sure you mail those checks on time, no matter what. Same applies to your dinner guests. You need to follow up with them to find out how many are actually coming over so you have enough food on the table for all of them. You have to keep your investors informed and up to date. Let your guests know what time dinner is because, believe it or not too many people are familiar with 4 p.m. dinner time for Thanksgiving. Let's say you promised your investors quarterly updates, and after the last update, the area where the property is located had a major storm and the property suffered a lot of damages. Don't wait till the next update. Let your investors know about the damages immediately, just like you would let your guests know if your turkey got a little burned. You have to establish and maintain relationship with your investors. Nurturing relationship means spending time with family and friends, having a healthy conversation over a meal. This is how you establish bond that has trust and meaning. Every quarter or so often, spend time with your investors. Either call them or spend time face-to-face with them. Talk about their life or offer to send them some educational materials. You have to stay true to your track record. So if you notice that your guests enjoyed a particular dish or two, make sure to prepare the same dish the following year. It pretty much applies to your investors. You have to make sure that you stay true to your track record, so it's reflective in your ongoing plans and strategy. The points I shared with you today pretty much come down to treating your investors well, with respect, and in the way you would want to be treated, and helping them achieve their goals. Think of what leaving a legacy for generations to come mean to you and your audience, and how are you going to help them bring this project to life. And for that, we all give thanks.
If you have the desire to get on stage and perform your powerful speech at the Speaker Salon, go to speakersalonapplication.com. And I'd love to know your takeaways from Alina's speech. And if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and notification bell so that you will get access to my latest videos. I am so happy that you are here and will always respond to your comments. Big love.